What's up, guys? Chris here, back again with another video on the channel. In this video, I want to talk about the best way you guys can utilize your 10 hours on EA Access, or EA Play is what they're calling it now as well. EA Access is coming out on October 1st, and the web app is going to be on September 30th. So what I'm going to do in this video is talk about the first part of the video is going to be for people that do not have access to the web app, or people are just choosing not to use the web app. And the second part of the video is going to be for people that are using the web app, and I'm going to explain different things on what you guys can do for each different scenario pretty much. At the end of the video, I'm also going to talk about players you guys can invest in for starter squads and how it relates to the video and stuff like that. So let me cut to the part of the video now where we start talking about the web app. Make sure you guys do drop a like and subscribe to the FIFA 21 content. I would very much appreciate it. The first thing I want to talk to you guys, the first part of the video is going to be for people that do not have access to the web app, or they're just choosing not to use it. If you're choosing not to use the web app, you're going to start your ultimate team. You're going to get your kits, you're going to get your badges, you're going to get your starter packs in terms of the bronze players, the silver players, all that kind of stuff. And then you're going to get your welcome backpacks. These welcome backpacks are going to contain 12 players. 4 of them are going to be gold and 1 of them are going to be rare. Now, the golds can all be non-rare. It might not be a rare card. If you do get all of those non-rare golds, depending on how many welcome backpacks you have, whether it's 3 or 4 or 5, you're gonna get somewhere between 4,000 to 6,000 coins probably just in discards from gold cards. Now, what you're gonna want to do is whatever those gold cards go for, you're gonna sell them. Those non-rare golds, you're gonna sell all of them, and you're gonna try to get as many coins from those packs as you can. Now, if you're starting out with 6,000 coins, you're going to start trading because you don't have access to the web app, so you haven't done anything prior to that. I got 2 methods here that I want to show you guys, and I'm going to gloss over it. If you guys need me to explain more about these methods that I show you in this video, go into my description of this video. There's going to be multiple videos that show you how to trade at the start of the year, and those are the videos you're going to want to be watching to get a better understanding of what I'm talking about in this video. So let's talk about it. I'm on a clock. I don't want to go over 15 minutes. I probably will, but let's get right into it. First thing I want you guys to know is you want to start looking at filters. You have 6,000 coins, 5,000 coins, 4,000. You're going to want to start sniping. Do not bid because bidding takes a long time. Sniping, you want to find a filter that works for you. I always like to go to this France left back filter. You look at France left backs, all right, they're going for 1,200 coins at the beginning of the year. The reason why they go for that price is because they go into advanced SBCs, which I'll be talking about in a couple minutes here. These are cards that you're going to want to snipe underneath it. Now, the concept of sniping is, especially with this low budget right there, Kurzawa was a card that was 750 coins. I then buy him, and I'm going to sell him at 1,100. And he's going to sell because he goes into an advanced SBC. That's the concept. You find a price of a couple different players, and in this filter in particular, it's Clichy and it's Kurzawa. You're going to want to buy those cards a couple hundred coins under the going price for the card. So if they're going for 1,200 coins, you got to snipe at 800, 900 coins and sell for 1,100. And you're going to make a couple hundred a card like that. That's going to be your first trading method, is finding a filter that works for you. And I'm going to make a video, multiple videos probably, talking about the different filters that have worked in the first few days of the year. So make sure to get involved with those videos. They'll come out at the start of the year. Another thing you guys can do is the position change and chemistry style method. I'm going to gloss over these. Like I said, you're going to want to pick a card that is somewhat usable in the game. You're going to want to see what is his cheapest card on the market. For Militao, and I did this in my last video as well, Militao is 6,000 coins. Now, this is a card that's going to probably continue to rise like it did this year. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to see, okay, what does he go for with a shadow? With a shadow, this card goes for 8.8k. That means that somebody that is not familiar with selling a card for a certain price, they're going to put this card up with a shadow for 5.8 or 5.7k. They're going to undercut the cheapest card on the market for Militao, not the one with a shadow. So there's going to be a price difference in that, and you're going to be able to make some coins that way. That you could pick any player. In my previous, I think it was 2 videos ago, I talked about all the different players I use at the start of the year with chem style trading. You can do this with hunters and you can do this with shadows. The reason why this works is because the shadow and the hunter go for thousands of coins each. There's going to be a price difference in the player from his normal price and the one with the chem style. Now with a hunter, or not with the Hunter. Now you want to go to the position change. Now, a guy like Zaha, right? Obviously, right now, a guy like Zaha is a little bit too expensive for us, but this is the concept of it. You're going to want to go on to Zaha, and you're going to see, he obviously is a center forward. You're going to see what the cheapest one is right now. The cheapest one, I believe, is like 11,000 coins. It's actually like 12.5, actually, right? No, it's higher than that. With the center forward, he's 13k. Now, you're going to want to see what he goes for with a cam, then with a center mid, then with a CDM. These are cards, and this is the concept of it, right? You're going to see a price difference in a card like this because of the chem style that is put onto it, or because of the position change, and you're going to see a pretty big price difference. You're going to snipe at the normal price, or whatever the card goes for with a cam, or the chem style, and you're going to snipe underneath it, and you're going to make a good amount of coins doing that at the beginning of the year. So that's the trading methods. Those are two methods that I like. You can also trade with SBC solutions, with the advanced SBCs. Let me talk to you guys now about, and that's all in 2 videos ago. I talked about best trading methods at the start. Get involved with that video if you want me to explain further what I meant with all of that information I just gave you. Now, you're going to want to obviously do advanced SBCs. You're going to probably have somewhat around 20 to 30,000 coins. Now you're going to want to do the Elite 8, the Around the World, the 6 of the best, and the Final 4 SBCs. You're going to want to go in that order. You're going to want to go 3, 4, 1, 2. You don't want to go in any other order. You want to get the Prime Gold Players Pack first, the Rare Players Pack, the Gold Players, and the Electrum Players Pack. You're going to want to complete all 4 SBCs, and you will sell mostly everything that is in the packs that you get. If you get anything super meta, I would hold on to it because I would not sell it. It's going to go up in price. If it's SBC fodder, if it's an 80 overall, that's 5,000 coins. I would probably take the coins for the most part. Get those coins into the club. You will make your money back on most of these SBCs. And then if you complete all 4, you're going to get a rare mega pack from it. So that's going to get you on your way to about 50 to 75,000 coins, depending on how good your pack look is at the start of the year. Now, you're going to want to do, or like I said, sell cards not needed and won't really sell in the future, pretty much. They're not going to really rise that much. Sell them right then and there. You're then going to want to do the squad battles and division rivals grind. Squad battles is extremely important in those first couple days because on that Thursday, your rewards come out on the Sunday. So you're going to want to grind squad battles with whatever team you put together. Now I'm going to go over a little bit of some of the players you guys can be looking at with your teams. But even if you were to get Elite 3 here, you get a Mega Pack, 225Ks, and 12,000 coins. Which means that these coins at the beginning of the year, you're going to probably get about 45 to 50k worth of coins just in squad battles. I would definitely utilize your time on squad battles because it's super important early on. I would also have a certain balance of division rivals points that you can accumulate, get some rewards for the following Thursday when the early access drops, obviously. And then you get some points, obviously, towards FUT Champions. Now, in terms of draft, if you have FIFA points, that is when you do draft. You do not want to do draft if you have only coins. That is the one thing I'll say. With draft, you can do a lot of really good stuff with. If you make it past the second round, you're most likely to get your coins back or your money's worth in packs that you get from losing in that round or even winning the full thing. You're going to get a good amount of players back. You're going to be able to sell those and probably make some coins in the process. That's how I would allocate the 10 hours without having web app access. The second part of this video is going to be for people that have web app access. You're going to be on the game a day before everyone else is. So at the start, you're going to want to originally go for squad battle grinding. Now, you're not going to want to do any trading. Very little trading, I would say, on the console. And the reason why I would say that is because the web app is there for you to trade. That is what it's there for. It's there to do SBCs and it's there to trade. I wouldn't do much trading on the console if you guys, and that's up to you, by the way. You can go and trade if you want to, but for me, if I'm able to trade on the web app, I'm not going to use my 10 hours on the EA access. So you could trade on the web app. I would start doing the same thing like I just said in the last couple minutes, is do your squad battles, do your division rivals, and if you have FIFA points as well, there's going to be a one-time transfer, obviously, from FIFA 20 all the way to 21. You can load up your FIFA points in a couple minutes, and then I would start opening up your packs on the web app. I wouldn't open up your packs on the console because you're wasting time. Who cares about the pack animation or whatever? It looks awful anyway this year. You're going to want to go into the web app to do that. You don't want to waste your time in the store opening up packs that take forever to open when you could be doing div rivals, you could be doing squad battle awards, you could be doing drafts with FIFA points. I personally would not spend FIFA points on the 7.5s. I would much rather you grind drafts instead, and then wait until Once to Watch comes out on the 27th for you to open up all of those FIFA points that you have ready to go. I would do draft, I would do div rivals, I would do squad battles, I would grind the gameplay. Now, a lot of you guys are probably asking, what kind of cards should I be buying at the start if I have some coins? Well, you want to start buying cards that you think are going to go up in price. Now, this could be your cards like Semedo, and I'm going to show you guys a couple graphs here. Semedo, which he's, look at this. He just continued to rise all the way to 48,000 coins. You want to buy cards that you think in the long run, and by the long run, I mean the next couple weeks at that point, that you can make some coins on. It's going to pretty much be an investment squad. You can look at buying meta gold cards sooner rather than later, obviously. You can look at first week informs. Obviously, they're not going to have a ton of supply, but they may have a little bit more supply this year just because the early access or the EA access is coming out a little bit earlier, or it's going to be bunched up with the web app. So that'll probably be why they get a little bit more supply. They will rise a good amount out of packs, especially the meta ones. Don't touch the fodder, in my opinion, unless you have hundreds of thousands of coins already. So like I said, meta golds, and we'll go over more so like what kind of meta golds to be looking out for once we get the ratings and the prices, and we'll know about that then and there. But look at first week informs that are meta, look at gold meta cards, and also look at golds that are needed for Once to Watch cards. Now, they're going to be going out of packs on that standard edition release date, which is October 9th. That's going to be when Once to Watch most likely gets released. If you see a card like Pulisic here, he's a meta card, obviously. He has a lot of pace, 4-star, 4-star. He's a card that gone up about 3,000 coins by October 5th, and that's a card that if you're going to use him in your starter squad to do squad battles, to do division rivals at the start, this is a perfect buy, because you would buy him and he's going to go up in price. You can sell him on October 5th, take your coins, and then put your money elsewhere. Make sure you sell these Once to Watch gold cards that do get in before they go back out of packs, or before they go back into packs, because then they will go down a lot. So, looking at more cards, you could take a look at Lozano from last year, and obviously once we know who the Once to Watch players are, more transfers come in. We'll kind of talk about Once to Watch a little bit more. Look at Lozano here. The first couple days he's 13k, 8k, 15. He goes all the way up to 21 when Once to Watch, obviously, he goes out of packs. The reason why gold cards go up so much at the beginning of the year is because they have little supply. They've only been on the market for a couple days, 7 days max, and the Once to Watch promo comes out, they go out of packs, and people still want to use them, obviously, in their team, so they go up in price. And the earlier you get in on those kind of cards, the gold metas, the team of the week meta cards, and the gold cards they're going to get into Once to Watch, the more profit you will get on them. So make sure you guys are buying cards for your team that provide a purpose. That's something I want to iterate to you guys. Don't just buy random cards that you think are going to just either be stagnant or they're going to go down in the future. Buy cards that you think are going to be meta, that are going to go up in the next couple weeks. And obviously, like I said, I'm going to make a video on that, talking about what is meta, what is not. I have a lot of different videos like that. And I talked a lot in this video. I talked very fast. Hopefully you guys understood what I was talking about for the most part. The key is, with you guys that are on the web app, you want to do a lot of your trading and a lot of your packs on there. If you are without the web app, you're going to want to do a little bit of trading, a little bit of gameplay, and a little bit of packs. That's probably what I would do. If you're going to use your FIFA points on packs, do a little bit. Don't do a ton, because it takes a lot of time away. And make sure you are relisting cards, whether you're on the web app, whether you're on the console. Just relist your cards every single hour. Make sure you're trying to go broke every hour trying to make coins if you are without the web app. If you are with the web app, then obviously you'll have probably a head start on some other people. I'll obviously be on the web app that first night. I'll probably have about 50 to 75k after that first night, and I'll probably put my coins into a lot of cards that I think are going to rise as the people come onto the game more and more. So that's going to be it for my video. Like I said, I talked a lot. Hopefully, if you did get to this point, leave a comment. and hopefully you guys understood a lot of what I said. I know I talked fast, but I didn't want to make this a 20+ minute video. There's a lot to talk about, so hopefully you guys did help you in this video. Make sure you guys do drop a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll talk to you guys in a video soon. Peace out.